Hey guys, it's the Gundam Boy, and today Super Earth is under attack, and we need to defend it. So we'll be taking a look at the new missions, and some new enemies, and the SEAF units that are helping us. Taking a look at the new SEAF soldiers, oh boy, you can find them in the city fighting for their lives. But they respect the chain of command, so if you salute them, they will follow you guys into death, being a valuable asset for just helping with extra gunfire to hold back enemy hordes, or you can use them as a distraction. But they don't just shoot, they also throw grenades at the enemies, and then proceed to walk towards it and almost kill themselves. And if there's an enemy big enough, they'll fire an expendable right at them. But remember, their training is not as good as yours. If you put them up against a meatball and they don't have any support, they're probably gonna get clobbered. Think of them as like a sentry gun, but if that sentry gun could walk into the enemy's backhand. Next up, we have a new enemy flying around. With a certain modifier, a Leviathan will spawn and patrol the area. It can do a lot of damage to things like mechs, so I would be careful using that around it. I've seen it one-shot mechs and two-shot mechs. Also spawn enemies onto the field. It kind of like poops them out. Absolutely disgusting, but you need the most anti-tank of anti-tank weapons to take them down. And let me tell you, I took the recoilless rifle to fight a Leviathan in a test, and it has a lot of health. The most effective way I was able to kill it was shooting those little disc entrances at the bottom of the ship. 2 on the front, 2 in the middle, 2 in the back, and 1 up the ass. Popping all of these cores seemed to also affect its ability to spawn things. For the rest of this footage, nothing came out. Looking at the new mission, we have to take down the overship. We gotta use a giant cannon to basically knock them down. And hey guys, it's the Gundam Boy, and today we're going to teach you how to take down the Illuminate overship. So let's get right into it. Run around, look for the access codes, go to the least suspicious place to hide an artillery cannon, a children's playground, input the code, pull up the pins, and observe as a giant cannon emerges. This yellow part will turn it left and right, and this one will help it go up and down. So turn your freshly activated anti-air, anti-spaceship alien jellyfish thing and point at it. Go back to the terminal and hit the fire button, and you will see that it starts doing some damage to the Illuminate ship. But it has a shield, so it will take a few rounds to actually sink this guy. 3, if I counted properly. Can't count higher than 2. And if you're curious about using this cannon to shoot down the Leviathan, it can do some damage against it, but the only problem is actually trying to turn the cannon to face it, as we only had 2 men this time, and it is not an easy thing to do. We were hoping it would one-shot them, but when we hit them, to no avail, it's still floating. But it is a pretty fun challenge to try and do. The best we were able to do was break the face and break the core, but it always ran away before we could finish it off. I would love to see someone record themselves shooting it down with the orbital cannon. I really need to see it. I just couldn't get it. We hit it as hard as we could and many shots as we could sink in, but you'd have to do it flawlessly since this thing has a lot of HP and armor. Oh, it despawned, that fucking dick!
He was fucking
bro, it's like emergency warp the fuck out of here. So, let's talk about the harder mission. The Repel the Invasion Fleet mission. It's like the Blitz missions, but if the ships came to you. You only have 20 minutes to destroy a bunch of ships, and you have to do it while in firefights. Countless ships will fly down, land, and park, while others will float overhead and drop enemies, and then Best thing you can do is keep up the pace by you running around and destroy as much as you can. Honestly, there's really not too much to think here other than blow up and blow up and blow up some more. The mission's so bad that it had to result in using the autocannon. Stick together as a fire team, because if you guys don't, you're gonna have a hard time covering each other. But if you like to walk it out by yourself because you have no friends, you can use sentries to cover yourself. But you have to be fast. You have to be quick with this mission, as you only have 20 minutes. Be sure to leave your advice in the comments down below for other divers who may be struggling. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go back to the battle. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and bye-bye.